A hard act to follow. Unlike these other people who have spoken, I need notes, I'm afraid, because I've got a rubbish mind. I forget things because I'm old. So here we go. Welcome everybody. I was supposed to actually go on first, so these guys have already pinched my welcome everybody to World Day. So I'm going to say it anyway. Welcome. Thanks everybody for turning out today. We've been lucky so far with the weather. Hopefully it won't rain and everything will get wet. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to the people who have helped pull this together at pretty short notice. So over the last sort of couple of months, really a lot of people have been running around behind the scenes trying to get things organised. From placards to organising the route and other things. You know who you are, so I won't mention names. But thanks very much. Also a quick thank you to Animal Aid, Viva, Safer Medicines, organisations like that, who've always been really supportive with leaflets, posters and all that sort of stuff. So great that they're supporting grassroots actions like this. For those of you who don't know me, which is probably most of you, my name's John Lord, I'm from Newcastle, and we're Northern Animal. Thank you very much. I'll pay you later. We run a group up there called Northern Animal Welfare Cooperative, or NORC, and we're a campaigning, educational and animal rescue organisation. We get involved in all the sorts of things that I'm sure you guys also get involved in, from demos to marches to all that sort of thing, as well as doing a lot of outreach. We're a totally vegan group. We do not believe in anything else other than total veganism. So we're a total vegan group, and that's the way we like it, and that's the way we're going to stay. We'll help people transition from vegetarianism if they join us, but they don't get very long. I just really wanted to say a quick word about a campaign that we've just launched against Cancer Research UK, or CRUK as they're known. This campaign is going to run alongside the British Heartless Foundation campaign against obviously the BHF, and hopefully everyone will take part in it. We'll be supporting this campaign with leaflets, with posters, and hopefully other bits and bobs as we go along. I just want to say, make no mistake in terms of Cancer Research UK. They're not a charity. This is a big business that we're talking about here. Some 430 million turnover. 430 million turnover, that business. And what they do to animals, well, I think you all know, it's absolutely disgusting, you know, and they'll continue on to do this as long as they possibly can, because 430 million pounds worth of jobs, 430 million pounds worth of security, they're not going to give it up lightly. They are obviously significant users of animals, but like all vivisection, it represents the people for whom it purports to serve, but those in the organisation who are earning and profiting from misguided and dubious activities. Vivisection. Given the amount of funds available for research within the UK, you multiply that many times over globally, it's little wonder that everybody is becoming somewhat sceptical about why the cure hasn't been found. If you look at the CRUK website, it's just round the corner. Haven't we heard it all before? It's just round the corner. The end of that corner never ever comes, because you never get there, because there's too many people earning money out of it. There's too many people living off the back of the animals, living off the back of dodgy research that does not tie in with modern science at all. For anybody who's seen or read seen any of the films or read many of the books that are out there on the subject of vivisection and animal abuse in general, you'll know that it's not about the end result. The motivation for the scientists and the many periphery staff within such organisations as CRUK and BHF and the universities up and down the country, it's not finding a cure. It's not finding a solution to some problem which will improve the lives of humans in some sort of critical way. Moreover, it's in the area of individual career progression through the publication of medical papers. And additionally, the key objective is also in job security, which I've mentioned, and the seeking of further funds, continuous funds. Next page. This research inevitably reaches no quantifiable or justifiable results. In other words, there's no endpoint. And why would there be? 430 million pounds worth of turnover. That's a big business. That's not a charity, it's a big business. They're not going to find a cure, even if one jumped out and stabbed them in the face. There's no way they'd find a cure. And if that person ever did find a cure, not that it would ever happen through vivisection, I can't imagine that person would be around for very long somehow, because that's an awful lot of jobs being supported in this industry. What's the solution to all this? Ultimately, legislation has got to take the change. Legislation needs to... Thank you very much, sir. I don't know what you're saying. I think you've had a few too many. Legislation needs to be the driver here. We need to reflect a more progressive and compassionate future. A future where research is centered around technology and the vast and continuing growing data that's available in the human, not the animal model. How can we help? The world of the research lab is a secretive one, and not one, for obvious reasons, that really gives up its secrets to the wider public. It's our duty, every one of us, to highlight this and cast a dark shadow over this horrendous industry at every single opportunity that we can. We must do this. It's only when the public get to see what's going on, understand what's going on, and understand the futility of this, that they will force the change through the legal system. I fully support other actions that people take, I have to say, although change will ultimately come through the legal system. If you don't do anything at all, then your silence will just breed complacency. This complacency is as good as being complicit in the horrors that are endured by millions of animals inside these labs around the world. Obviously not just in the UK. Ethically, well, it's clear. It's absolutely clear. We've got no right to use other species. It doesn't matter what the outcome could be, not that it ever would be. We cannot use and should not ever use another species. Because if we do, that is the absolute essence of speciesism. We have no right, and we never will have a right to use other animals for us, whether it's for clothing, whether it's for food, whether it's for research, it makes no difference. We have no right. We should not do that, and we must fight against that. Organisations like the Dr. Hadwin Trust and Safer Medicines, they're trying to change things from within the medical community itself, and we should support that. They wouldn't be at places like this because obviously they want to distance themselves. That's fine. But they are the progressive future of taking the animals out of the labs. Please be a voice for the animals. Just to really reiterate what Ronnie said earlier on, he's been an inspiration to me for many, many years. Never give up. It's long, it's unpopular, it's not a fight that anybody else would pick to choose, but never give up. We've got to push forward together and see that change. If we don't, and we just become like most vegans, sitting in the coffee shops, munching on cake, talking about the latest product that's in Asda, nothing will change. Yes, exactly. Get active. Get an animal rights group. Start if you haven't got one. If you've got one, get involved. Yeah, just a quick one. Just to say that we've got truck leaflets up here, which are obviously being produced by Nork. We've got posters. Please help yourself. Please take them away. They were really heavy and my back hurts. Thank you very much.